Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be going through three meme coins that I think can reach $1 billion in terms of overall market capitalization. $1 billion is seen as the magic number when it comes to many low cap meme coins. Everyone quotes the ideal price estimate of $1 billion. This coin's going to go to a billion, that coin's going to go to a billion. So for me, these are three coins that I'm familiar with. They're all at least 8 or 9 months old. One of them is over 2 years old. And these are coins that I've seen the community, and I do think they can do very well. It's not financial advice. Will they actually go to a billion? I mean, for pretty much all these coins, it would at least be 100x. In some cases, it would be about a 5 or a 600x. They are all relatively low cap meme coins. Just to give you guys some perspective, right now, in terms of the overall meme coin market, you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coins with a market cap of above $1 billion. And the thought is that, well, maybe this entire first page will be filled with meme coins above. Well, I don't know about the first. Yeah, this is a bit. I thought it was 30 total coins on the first. Okay, so that's 100 coins. I don't know if 100 coins are going to reach $1 billion market cap, but we could see 30 to 40 coins at least, possibly even more. Who knows? Maybe I'm being bearish at around $1 billion in terms of total market cap. The first coin, it is 4chan. Now, 4chan is a coin I've talked about a lot. Taking a look at the micro picture, it is down 10% in the past 24 hours. Overall, the last 3 months, it's been very, very impressive. It's done around a 9 or a 10x, and it's seen sustainable growth at this point to where there is significant, seemingly buying pressure at around $7.5, $8 million. The coin is sitting at around $9.5 million right now. So to get to a billion, you are looking at an investment right now over 100x. This coin was released originally in mid 2023, along the same time as MOG and SPX, and it is the all-encompassing mega meme coin of the cycle. You think about 4chan, I mean, there's a specific category on here called 4chan themed coins, which has its own market cap of around $45 billion. This is the unofficial, official 4chan coin with the ticker 4chan. It's over 2 years old. There is a lot of coins that have been locked and blacklisted wallets from sniper wallets that originally bought the coin. And so 4chan, for me, it's a top meme of the cycle. I don't see too many other people talking about it, but this is a coin I was talking about. I did videos when it was around 1.2, 1.3 million. And so now it's at around 9.3 million. I still think it's got, I mean, we hopefully at this point we've seen nothing yet when it comes to the price of this coin, especially considering the money flow within the memes. We haven't even seen anywhere close to the blow off top or anything like that. So I think you look at 4chan, legitimately, yes, it is a pretty crazy prediction. It's 100x, but we've seen that in crypto. It's happened before. There is a legit narrative here with many other 4chan coins or coins that originate from 4chan memes reaching $1 billion or at least 100 million, 200 million. Well, what about the 4chan coin itself? It's just such a great narrative, and I originally found this coin 9 or 10 months ago. And so it's been a little while for me in this one, and it's definitely a hodl. There's no doubt about it. So for me, 4chan definitely going to be my number one option in terms of stability and also just a coin that I think is going to do extremely well. The number two option, it is going to be NASDAQ 420. Now, NASDAQ 420 is at around $4 million even. You take a look at its past 3 months. It is up over the past 3 months. It's done about a 3x. It is down within the past month and a half. It was around $10, $11 million, chopping around 7 or 8 million for a week or so. And it since has seen a pretty consistent retracement all the way back to around $4 million. NASDAQ 420. And by the way, let me just say with 4chan, you look at the Telegram, you look at the X activity, it's phenomenal. There is a lot of shilling going on X in relation to 4chan. It's the meme culture. It's the keck culture. And it fits really well into Telegram with the spamming, with the activity. There was really good activity within that coin, even when it was dormant at around $1 million or $2 million, and it had retraced. Because I should also say the 4chan all-time high is 27.5 million. So we would hope it do significantly higher than that. But the all-time highs of these lower cap memes are pretty insignificant. They don't mean anything because this is the first bull run of the cycle for these coins. Now, if you're talking about a utility play that's been out for a longer period of time, the all-time high does matter. But for NASDAQ 420, great community, a coin that I mean, at this point, there's just so much trust that this coin's going to do very well. The ultimate beta to SPX 6900. I mean, SPX, we think 20 or 30 billion. It wouldn't be surprising if this coin was able to capture 1 or 2 billion if SPX did that. And that's with SPX recently retracing. So it's not too surprising NASDAQ has also retraced in terms of price. There's been some other memes that have gone down as well. But even with the recent retracement, I mean, you're talking about over a 200x, almost like a 250x to go to $1 billion from here. NASDAQ 420. It's a coin I've liked for a while. You take a look at their X. They've got almost 3,000 followers on there. They also have this wing and kind of this blue, Wi-Fi emoji. That's their thing. So I like that. It's branded a certain way. Very, very active X. You can see constant tweets. They do get engagement. They're able to do many raids per day. Very nice artwork. The artwork doesn't appear to be, because the thing is with meme culture and crypt and meme artwork, you've got to make sure it doesn't appear to be AI. And a lot of the way in which they do their artwork is very, very shrewd, and a lot of it is like legitimate. It's not just AI slop. And they do also include videos, things like that. So really like NASDAQ 420. It's been out for, at this point, I believe 10 months. You can take a look at its overall chart history. Honestly, this is kind of irrelevant. If we think this coin is going to do extremely well, even go to like 100 million or 200 million, this chart, I mean, yeah, it's nice that it has history because it survived the big dip. It survived seemingly, you see another dip right here. It builds character within the coin, within the community, a cult following. There's been a few whales that have gotten out of the project. It's still here. And it's not the most hyped coin right now, because I think 4chan for sure, if you look at X activity with unique accounts, it's gotten more. And, 4chan is at around 10, 11 million. This coin's only at 4 million. But I think NASDAQ 420, I mean, this has been my number one coin of the cycle. And, I was originally an SPX 6900. I sold on September 6th. The coin started booming on September 7th. I'm not kidding. I'm being honest. I'd be a multimillionaire very easily. I know when I see a coin and I can see the narrative, I know. And so I know with 4chan, and this is not financial advice, but I'm just saying, when you look at 4chan, you look at NASDAQ 420, these are coins that have significant presence. They're on Ethereum. They're on the big hoss. You want them on Ethereum. There's a lot more of a holding culture, the HODL culture on Ethereum. And then the final one, and they also do have significant price history. They've been out for a little while. The final one is DXY. It's USD Gen Index 6900. Now listen, this thing should be removed. I don't know what this is. This coin I believe is clean. And the team should really look to get this removed because noobs will look at this and they'll say, oh, it's a scam. But no, this is legitimate. And so this coin, I mean, it did significantly tank in price. It's not surprising as a low cap meme coin. Now it's starting to be revived. $2.4 million. They want to flip the dollar. They have the golden ticker, DXY, just like the US dollar. And so if they go to $1 billion, or if they go to $1, that's $1 billion in terms of market cap. And you're looking at a massive X in the tune of like a 400X overall for DXY. It's the golden ticker. It's the USD Gen Index 6900. It's the idea of being tethered to the 6900 SPX narrative while SPX potentially goes to 20 or 30 billion dollars. And so, look, $1 billion is a very tall task. There's no doubt about that. There's going to be a lot of money pumped into crypto. There's a lot of competition within memes, right? There's so many memes. The memes are getting diluted. But this is a coin. I know a lot of people talk about this. Oh, come on with this. This is not a dangerous site. Stop. Can we not do this? No, they do this. They just made a new site. Can I go to the website? This is a nice new site right here. I like this. Now the websites, it's a dime a dozen. It doesn't really matter, but still. So they've got their new site right there. And then they also do have their presence here. They've got around 1,400 overall followers. And they've got some video art there. So DXY, another one I think is going to do very well. And it wouldn't surprise me. I forgot to look at the 4chan socials. The 4chan socials they're impressive in terms of the engagement they get. Like, look at this, 4chan, around 6,000 followers. They got all these different memes talking about, 4chan being the Bitcoin of memes, the birthplace of memes. They've got all this different stuff. So I would say, yeah, one tweet, maybe 2 tweets a day right now is going to suffice. So they seemingly do maybe 3 tweets a day. That's you like that activity. Like that activity, like the rating, 84 likes. This is nice. But yeah, guys, so you're looking at 4chan, you're looking at DXY. Can we go back to DXY? You're looking at DXY and you're looking at NASDAQ 420. Right now, that's where I would situate myself. And that's where I have situated myself in terms of memes. Because at the end of the day, there's going to be new meme coins every day. They're a dime a dozen. There's going to be meme coins that I don't know about 100x. There's going to be meme coins that do 15x, do 20x's, do 30x's. It's going to happen. It's just the reality. There has to be a belief in specific coins. That's the only way you're going to make money. You keep trading in and out of coins, maneuvering that way. I mean, if you have a trading portfolio, there's nothing against that. But the way we're really going to make money is by holding long term. And so for coins like this, I'm pretty much entrenched. I've had situations. MOG is another one where I sold out a bit early. I wouldn't have made as many X's off of MOG, but I still made an investment into MOG very early and sold out too early. And so I'm done doing that. So these coins, you're going to live and die by these coins at the end of the day. People say invest into this, invest into that, switch around your portfolio. At a certain point, especially this late in the cycle, you kind of just have to go with the coins that you like. I mean, that's pretty much all I can say. As long as they're active, you would hope there's a history within the coin. Yes, there is a scenario where maybe a coin gets onto the market, it quickly wicks down and you can get into it at a great price, and then it has a crazy run because it's a new coin. But it's any new coin that you're investing into is going to be an extreme risk. I mean, all these coins are extreme risks. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's just the reality of investing into memes. And I've suffered losses, heavy losses in terms of my portfolio within the past year. And it builds character. You got to deal with it. You got to make sure you have a totally separate situation when it comes to money safely, whether it's in the stock market, index funds, your bank account, things like that. And then this is just something to where I don't expect to make money, but the hope is that, these coins, as long as they do it, this cycle where everything is aligned, we're going to get the rate cuts. We have Ethereum back up to its all-time high, hoping it goes to at least 10 or 12K, so it does a 2x from here. And there has to be one of these 3 coins. They have to. It'd be, if these coins went to like 40 or 50 million and that's it, it'd be disappointing. It would be disappointing, I'm not going to lie. We want to see one of these coins. Just give me one coin to $1 billion. I'm trying to find one that goes to $1 billion. I really, or I don't even know. $1 billion is it is just a random number. I mean, just 500 million I'll just take 500 million. Like MOG coin or SPX, something along those lines. You've got all these Solana cabals. And so hopefully it's one of these 3 coins. But really, these 3 coins I do think are going to do very well. To me, they check every box. They have significant engagement. They've got a nice Telegram. They have price history that's relatively bullish recently with the money being infused into crypto, into the memes. 4chan, I would say, within the last 3 months has the most bullish price history over. Although you could actually say it's DXY because of how low its market cap was. But 4chan went from about 1.2 to where is it right now? 9.3. DXY, though, did go from like 170K to, at this point, 2.4. I mean, so DXY did around a 10 or 11 exits. So, so DXY, and then you do have NASDAQ 420. NASDAQ 420, it went from around 1.2, 1.3, within the past 3 months to where it is now around 4 million. I would have liked to have seen it. Man, it was so close. Imagine if it would have been able to maintain that 10 or 11 million dollar cap, because then you're talking about a 10x to 100 million. But I mean, these coins are just going to run, we would hope, and do, in a single day, they could run to 25, 30 million. I think that's the hope with these coins. So we'll have to see. But either way, guys, those are just 3 coins that I really like. And I think they have the potential to maybe reach $1 billion in terms of market cap. Not financial advice, but, based off of the history in the market, based off of the trends within these coins, I think they can all do well. They all have their own different, well, I guess DXY and NASDAQ are similar narratives, but DXY is more so tethered to, the dollar and the idea of flipping it. NASDAQ is more tethered to, you've got SPX, you've got NASDAQ, you've got the S&P 500, you've got the NASDAQ 100. It's a yin and a yang situation. So we'll have to see. But either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you like the video down below. Thank you for watching.